Welcome to the After BL channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so right away. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and leave a comment. Starting today, Season 2 of In Your Wake will be shared. But before we begin, let me give you a quick recap of Season 1. Yuno is a beta and he is the top. Ju Haeon is an alpha and he is the bottom. As you may have seen in Season 1, whenever the alpha's rut cycle comes, the beta gets caught up in it. The story shows the beta one-sided love for his Hyung. Haeon is shown to care for the beta like family, but the beta does not see him as family. He has feelings for his Hyung. In Season 1, we didn't get to see a relationship between alpha and beta. But in Season 2, you will finally get to see the chemistry between them. So, let's begin Season 2 of In Your Wake. The story begins at a gathering where many people have come together. They are gossiping about where their children will go to study, whether they will study abroad or not, or join a company or not. Annoyed by these conversations, Haeon steps outside to smoke and mutters, "This is so shameful." There he meets his maternal cousin. "I saw you when you arrived, but Director Kang called me earlier, so I couldn't come over," his cousin says. Haeon replies, "You are working hard to keep your connections strong." "Of course," Yoon Kwon says. "I just joined the company." Haeon asks, "What about you, Yoon?" "He said she would never come," Yoon Kwon answers. Haeon sighs. "Family registration is just a formality. I have told you before, this won't end. It will stay like this," Yoon Kwon says. Just then, Kim Min-suk walks over. "So this is where you are. I have been looking all over." Haeon cousin asks, "Who is this?" Haeon introduces him, "This is Kim Min-suk. He works at Hyunjin Company." Kim Min-suk asks, "What are you guys doing here? What do adults usually come out here to do?" Haeon replies. Min-suk grins. "Give me a lighter too." While smoking, Min-suk asks Haeon, "Did you and Jiyoon really break up? I am not the only one curious about your love life, Hyung is too." Haeon says, "Why are people so obsessed with other people's relationship?" Haeon had been in a relationship with Jiyoon. After they broke up, he started seeing Omega Taeha, possibly because of his rut cycle. Later, he broke up with Taeha as well, after sleeping with Yuno during his rut, realizing he had feelings for Yuno. Min-suk says, "Your parents are great. If it were mine, they would have blocked my cards ages ago. You are still living in that same apartment, right?" Then we are shown a flashback of Haeon parents. His father says, "The apartment near the station is yours. You can go to college from there. Your mother will help you carry your stuff." Haeon asks, "Why should I suddenly live alone?" His father answers, "It's normal for parents to live separately after divorce, especially after your military service is done. If you don't like this, talk to your mother. I have to go now." Back to the present, Yoon Kwon tells Min-suk, "Your uncle is looking for you." Min-suk leaves. Haeon asks, "Should I bring Yuno?" His cousin replies, "You have talked to Yoon Nuna, right? What did she say?" "State court wouldn't give a minor child to someone like you," his cousin says. "But I was the one who saved him," Haeon says. "What does that have to do with anything?" The cousin snaps. Then he says, "Do you want to come back inside? I have work. If you don't, you should leave." Haeon goes to his apartment. As he walks in, he says, "This place doesn't even feel like an apartment." He thinks of calling Yuno but hesitates. He is probably studying for his semester exams, why would he pick up now? He finally texts, "Yuno, are you busy? What are you doing?" Flashback ends. Back in the present where Season 1 ended, Haeon says, "Yuno, wake up. I want to talk to you. Here, drink this." Yuno looks afraid. I know what he wants to talk about. He will be angry. He will kick me out. Haeon sees his fear. "Don't worry. I'm not going to scold you." "Then what?" Yuno asks. "I need to tell you something," Haeon says. "There is a problem with my pheromone gland. I have been having trouble controlling my rut cycle lately." Yuno says, "That's not possible. Nothing happened last year, even with Taeha Hyung." Does he already know? Haeon admits, "It started when I was a teenager." Yuno looks hurt. "Why are you telling me now? Is it because I'm a beta? Or because I'm younger? Or is it both? Hyun says, yes, those are both reasons. Yuno says, why are you telling me this now? Hyun replies, should I have told you? I brought you to this house as your guardian. So should I have told you about my health? Especially something related to pheromones for a beta like you. I'm very upset, so I can't even talk properly. Sorry if I said something wrong. It's not that you don't need to know. It's just that it wasn't a matter of concern. It's not that serious. It wasn't a problem in the beginning. But for the past year, I have been taking pills to control the rut cycle, and now my rut cycle is completely out of control. Yuno says, while living with me. Even while living with Taehyung, why? Heaven says, even though you are a beta, you can still smell the pheromones during a rut. My partner also feels uncomfortable. When I think about it, because you have always liked me, it must make you feel even more uncomfortable. Yuno says, this is the reason I have hidden my feelings for Young. What we want from this relationship is very different. You might just want to keep me around like a little brother, but I can't do that anymore. Hyun says, can't do that anymore. What do you mean? It sounds like you are saying you will leave this house. Hyun continues, you said that what we want is different. Then I will try to live up to your expectations. We have slept together twice before, so it won't be that difficult. Yuno says, wait, Hyun, because Hyun is kissing Yuno. Hyun says, in this condition, you won't be able to leave this house. Then we are shown a flashback where Yuno is returning home from school, and he says, the day Hyun's ex-lover came back, I stayed away from Hyun for a while. Then he gets a call from Hyun. Hyun tells Yuno, it's so difficult to meet you, even though you are just a first-year high school student. Yuno replies, it's because it's the final semester now. Hyun says, I remember when I was in my first year of high school, I never studied. Then he says, okay, I can't do anything about it. Let's meet next time. Yuno replies, yes, I want to meet you too. Yuno thinks to himself, I'm stopping myself from meeting you in the hope that my feelings will go away. Because I'm still very young. Maybe that's why I like Hyun. If I grow up a little more, maybe I can hold back these feelings. Then we are shown Christmas Day, where Hyun wishes Yuno a Merry Christmas. He says, how can it be snowing this heavily on Christmas? And you came wearing such thin clothes. Yuno says, I was very angry that day. Hyun asks, you are not busy today, right? If you are free, spend some time with your Hyun. Yuno's eyes fall on a stuff lying in the car. Then he says, on Christmas Day, you left your partner and came to meet me. Hyun replies, because I like being here. Yuno thinks, this love that I try so hard to ignore keeps growing, like a snowball rolling down a hill. I can't even thank Hyun enough for coming to see me. Crying, Yuno says, you said you wouldn't be able to come today. I was so disappointed. Hyun asks, are you crying? Yuno replies, no, I'm not crying. Then he says, I'm so pathetic for getting angry at Hyun. What will he think of me? Hyun says, I'm sorry. You said you were spending Christmas with your friends from the orphanage. I came without thinking, and without contacting you first. Yuno says, why are you apologizing? Hyun replies, because you are upset with me. I still don't understand why you were so hurt. Then he says, still, you are asking for an excuse. People usually spend Christmas with their families. He mutters, damn it. I can't tell you about my parents' divorce. It would be too embarrassing. Yuno thinks, that word family made me realize what I had said. Hyun's family, his little brother, he says, sometimes, heaven gives me more priority than he gives his own lover. If this situation is so extraordinary, won't I eventually feel satisfied? This is where the flashback ends, and we return to the present. Yuno says, I can definitely feel satisfied. Yuno said, I am such a fool. I thought I would feel satisfied. I thought if such a situation came, I wouldn't shaken. But I ran everything. I'm such a fool. Hyun says, Yuno, are you crying? Did you misunderstand me? I said I would live up to your expectations, then why? Hyun gets a call and starts leaving the room. He tells Yuno, wait a minute. While talking on the phone, Heon says, yes, chief. I will come to work a little late today. Then Heon returns to the room and says, I have to go to work for a while. You must be tired, so don't go anywhere. Rest here. On the other side, we see Heon waiting for someone. He is thinking about what I thought after that day hasn't changed much. When I told him that I knew he changed his working hours, it seems he felt guilty, so he stayed home the whole weekend. He sat there, looking sad. Then Heon hears a voice Hyung. His eyes go to the person, and he says, Tae-ha. Tae-ha comes over and says, what happened? You called me on a weekday. We have been seeing each other a lot lately. Heon replies, I feel the same. Tae-ha asks, but why so suddenly? Heon says, I think we should stop now. I called you to tell you in person. Tae-ha says, what? Why so suddenly? Did I do something wrong? Heon answers, no, it's not that you did anything wrong, but I slept with We have gone through the rut cycle together twice. Tae-ha says, did this happen because I lied? Then he says, I'm fine. Just a little surprise. So, we are not dating. Heon replies, no, I don't think this is going to be a normal thing between me and Tae-ha asks, what if it doesn't work out? Are you saying you are going to start dating He continues, are you serious? You are going to date that young guy. You are with a college student who just got out of the orphanage not long ago. Hyung, he is only 21 years old. Heon says, I know that too. Do you think this was an easy decision for me? Should I just let him go? Heon says, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gotten angry at you. Tae-ha says, okay, but shouldn't you think twice? Heon responds, no, I'm sorry. I can't keep our relationship the way it is right now. Heon walks away, and Tae-ha sits there, lost in thought, remembering the moments between him and Heon, how they met and everything they have shared. So the story goes into a flashback, where Heaven says, because I am a person you met by accident, I opened my heart to you. If you are lucky, we will meet again when I return. The next day, Tae-ha and Heon meet again, and Tae-ha asks if he can have Heon's number. The flashback ends there, and the present day scene is shown. In the present, Tae-ha says, you are a coward. You are just angry and pretend to care for You can't even say that you like him. Then we see working at a coffee shop. He says, I'm confused. Just then, Yuno's phone rings, and he picks it up. Heon is on the other side. Heon says, I will pick you up after work, because we are going to watch a movie today. Yuno replies, all of a sudden. Even though you have been too busy to answer your phone. He continues, after that day, I don't know where I stand. Am I still just your younger brother? Yuno remembers that Heon once told him he wanted him to live up to his expectations. At that moment, the coffee shop owner comes over and says, why do you keep sighing like that? Go on, it's time to go home. Yuno replies, boss, are you not busy today? I want to work overtime. The owner responds, can't you see the place is completely empty? Go home. I don't want to hear any excuses from Joo Heon. As Yuno leaves the coffee shop, he messages Heon that he has taken leave from work. Then, his eyes fall on Heon, who is talking to someone else. Yuno says to himself, let's just go. The person talking to Heon says, sorry, I'm not a weird person. Heon replies, it's not like that. I'm dating someone. Then that boy leaves. Yuno keeps looking at Heon. Heon thinks to himself, did he hear me? Is he happy, or is he angry? Then Heon says, what are you doing? If you came here, then get in the car. Heon fasts Yuno's seatbelt. Yuno moves back and says, what is this? What are you doing? Heon replies, can't you see? I'm putting on your seatbelt. Yuno says, but why, Young? I can do it myself. Heon responds, did you forget? We agreed to go on a date. I said I would date you, and you wouldn't leave the house again. Then Heon says, sit up straight. Your neck is red from the rubbing. He says, come on. I booked tickets for the movie you wanted to see. Next, we see Yuno and Heon arriving at the theater. Yuno goes to get snacks, and Heon sits at a table. Hyun thinks to himself, I can't understand his intentions. He's liked me for a long time. Yuno returns with the snacks and asks, how much time is left before the movie starts? Hyun replies, we can go inside now. Yuno says, then let's go. This is a mobile ticket, right? As they walk inside to watch the movie, Hyun thinks, I got caught. So he acted like he was going to break everything off with me. I said we would date the way he wanted, and he started crying again. He continues thinking, when he asked me for my number, Yuno's eyes were on me, like he had been watching me from the very beginning. Isn't that right? Hyun says, this is so hilarious. You really like me. Why didn't you say anything? Maybe this really is wrong. Yuno says, why are you acting like this? Why 2 seats? Hyun answers, I chose double seats because. Yuno says, I'm not curious. Don't say anything. Hyun replies, it doesn't seem like you. Then he said, I thought I was beginning to understand you, but now I'm lost again. Why are you so difficult and complicated? You don't like this, you don't like that. I don't know what I can give you so that you will stay with me. They come out after watching the movie, and said date is to be very satisfying. Hyun says, did you enjoy it? Yuno replies, yes. Do you think there will be a sequel? Hyun says, yes, it's very popular, so there could be a sequel. Then he says, it was nice to go out. Dinner was delicious. Yes, this place is really good, Hyun agrees. You didn't eat sashimi well, but you ate sushi well. Sashimi is a bit weird, Yuno says. Both sashimi and sushi are Japanese dishes. I was a bit worried, Yuno continues. We kept roaming around aimlessly, more than I expected. As expected, he said. I'm like a younger brother to him. It feel like that even though I realized I like him. He is the only Hyun I have known all this time. When he first found out I liked him, he already said it was a misunderstanding. Hyun says, I'm going to take a bath. It's getting hotter these days. Yes, me too, Yuno respond. Yuno says then, it turns out, this wasn't a date. It was just a game. Hyun comes out of the bath and says, I look so refreshed. He goes to Yuno's room, look at him, and says, Yuno, what are you doing? Hyun said, why are you what? Yuno interrupts, I'm leaving. But why? Hyun asks, were you disappointed because it wasn't a proper date?